Neurodiversity is the range of differences in individual brain function and personality traits, which is considered as part of normal variation in the human population. In this piece, we are going to explore the views and opinions of a teacher, a parent, and a student to find out whether they think the education system is doing enough to support students with these neurological differences. What do you think are the misconceptions of neurodiversity?
Okay, well, start on a hard one. I think the belief is that you get a label, and therefore that label will stick with you and prevent you from fundamentally doing what, dare I say, normal people might perceive and so forth. So the door's closed before you've even got anywhere close to opening it. So when you're saying you're dyslexic or dyspraxic, you've got an immediate kind of barrier of, basically you can't read or you're clumsy.
I feel that when the subject was first raised, I was thinking, yeah, what's all this fuss about? What's going on here? What's everyone talking about? And I thought, and I suppose I still think to some extent, that actually what we're talking about is just a spectrum of characteristics which are essentially normal and that all people have, and that some people just have more extreme characteristics than others.
With ADHD and with other things as well, there's these stereotypes of being stupid or of being badly behaved or just generally someone who in an educational setting is not particularly pleasant to have around. And first of all, it presents very differently in boys and girls and in different kinds of people. You have inattentive, you have hyperactive, and I think it's a big misconception that of this, like, you kind of have to be doing badly to have a learning difficulty, and I think that is not honestly generally the criteria for it being picked up, is that you're struggling in school, and I think for me that was a big thing to kind of try and marry, was the fact that I could be academically successful as well as having learning difficulties.
So you become more unique in your learning, you become more unique in the way you do things. So I think the misconception is the fact that, we're all supposed to follow one path, one education system, one path, and you're supposed to get there, and if you're good at that path, you'll succeed. Whereas that's completely wrong, because fundamentally, a lot of us succeed via failure as well, and having to learn different strategies away. I am biased, obviously. I work in a special needs school and so forth. I'm dyslexic and so forth. So you look at things and it's different. I guess if I didn't suffer from it and didn't have neurodiversity, difficulty, if you like, then I might look at it slightly differently. But from my point of view, teaching it and seeing the kids coming through, no. We're questioned on examining and knowledge on certain aspects of how to answer questions and the right format of it. We're not asked on what is the right thing. So if we don't get the correct punctuation, we get the incorrect spelling, then there's always a doubt whether we're going to get the full marks and so forth. I think the content of what is in the curriculum is good. I just think the way that we have to deliver it in a set format, not giving enough diversity to individual needs or likes or dislikes, I think that's difficult. And I think in the world that's information is there at the tap of a finger now, I think we have to go back and relook at how we want to get kids to prove, or adults to prove, how we can live in this I don't know, generation.